Hello everybody, welcome to a very special unboxing video thanks to the team over at Zavvi. They sent me a mystery box. The only brief that I've got is that it's Transformers related and it won't be available in the UK until January, but I will include a link where it can be pre-ordered in the description below. I'm going to open up this box and see exactly what we've got inside. I mean, it's not the biggest box in the world, but okay, we've got a lovely little bag. We have a nice bag. We have got a Studio Series Jazz. Yes. This looks fantastic. It's of course part of the Transformers the movie. Studio Series. We've got Jazz on the side there, Jazz on the back in all of his glory. We've got the what looks like possibly Moonbase 2 on there. He looks absolutely sensational. I honestly can't wait to get all of these. I didn't buy every Studio Series figure. I purchased a lot of them, but the 86 movie, these are all on my want list, and I think this is probably the best version of Jazz that we've had to date. I absolutely adore how he looks. Maybe would have liked some kind of doors on there just in case for the people that do like having those fold out doors. But well, we'll get this guy reviewed in this video as well. We'll get him opened up and put on the review slab and we'll go over everything. But shared all of those up and coming releases on my Facebook page if you haven't already checked that out. We had some amazing products. What have we got? We've got Hot Rod, we've got Cup, we've got Grimlock and Wheelie, we've got Blur coming. Oh, honestly, cannot wait. But with figures like this, affordable figures like this, is there still going to be the market for the Masterpiece figure? I think only time will tell. Anyway, enough talking, let's crack this open. And here we have Jazz in the flesh. So you have a better look at the packaging. Love that artwork on the side there. And there we have, look, you can see Moonbase 1 there. Let's crack him open. Here he is out of his plastic prison with the diorama behind him. This is a sensational little figure. I will stand by my previous comment on how relevant Masterpiece figures are going to be if Studio Series keeps churning out figures like this. Now, it's not perfect. It does have those nitpicks that do drive a lot of the adult fans balmy, like the exposed forearms, etc. And it's the same with the reverse of the legs, but at the same time, you can instantly see this is Jazz. You can instantly see this is a movie form, and this is probably, if not the best version of Jazz we've had to date, especially in this scale. Taking a full 360-degree look at Jazz, you can see there's lots of different things we could do with him. Yes, we do have those exposed sections on the legs, but at the same time there's different variations of transformation for the backpack as well, so we can pop those wings out as well if you're a fan of the winged Jazz. We've got pieces that cover up the sides of those armpits, really nice solid chest piece, and the overall sculpt is exceptionally well done, especially for the price. That's something you all have to bear in mind, that these in terms of toys and quality are cheap as chips in comparison to the likes of the Masterpiece or third-party figures. Getting up close and personal, that's really nice clean sculpt on Jazz's head there. Got those lights on there, got the insignia on the chest, lots of nice motion and range on those shoulders as well. The chest panel can flip inwards and outwards, almost mimicking a butterfly joint. The arms can come around, there's an upper bicep rotation, a bend at the elbow and rotation on those wrists. The head can look up nicely, down, left and right, and we do have some quizzical tilting side to side. There's some waist rotation in there. Legs can come this far forwards, this far backwards, out to the side. We've got upper thigh rotation, got a nice bend on that leg, and you've got that double bend. It's designed to tab in at the kneecap area like so, but you can make full use of that double bend if you choose to. And we have up and down on the next section. I flipped this up. The idea is to have these folded inwards and they just slide in, and we can tuck this backpack piece inwards, or we can have the door panels outwards like so. And again, we can flip back there behind his arms. That's always an option as well. Now they are just hinged on this plastic tab here, so we can't rotate them upwards or downwards, so you are kind of left with that position like that. In terms of scale, here I have him alongside Chromia. Gives you an idea of what sort of scale they're going for. Chromia is of course a deluxe, so we're looking at the deluxe pricing for the likes of Jazz, Cup and Blur, and then we get slightly bigger and slightly more expensive figures when it comes to the likes of Scourge and Hot Rod, as we get a little bit more in terms of accessories. It's not the most out there in terms of transformation. It's pretty straightforward. It's not a great deal of steps here involved. As you can see, we're just folding up these leg pieces here, and we're folding down those toes. And if you look here, the leg is going to push and collapse inwards. So again, on this side, push that leg and collapse that inwards, and there's a locking mechanism just on that spoiler piece. You're going to push and tab that in, so it's all tucked in nicely. The wrists are going to fold inwards on both sides. This chest panel is going to untab from here, and this will lift upwards, back up. Holding this silver piece here, you want to rotate, and again bring this arm inwards, rotating those. You can then rotate this waist back round like so. These pieces here are going to come out. This hinge will untab, panels like so. If you followed my reviews in the past, you know I'm not a huge fan of having guns on the top of the vehicles. But that being said, it definitely resembles a Porsche. It does kind of roll, not the best some of these other G1 characters, or whether they're just going to give us kind of the main characters that maybe have. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen, Studio Series 80. They're really on it at the moment. I don't really need to a really good standard, and if you're looking at making a start at collecting and you're new to the collecting scene, then maybe kind of look from the War for Cybertron line, the War for Cybertron trilogy being your starting point. And if you are, look at the Studio Series, especially this new 86 line. Again, huge thank you to Zavvi for making this video possible. I included a link in the description below where this can be pre-ordered. And until next time, from myself and the rest of the Collectibles household, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.